everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Here's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now it's Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. 4th down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. Brand 38, Ohio. Ohio.
Second down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Baldwin goes in motion right. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's not the punting unit, it's the offense that is out there. They're going to try to pick up the first. They come out here in the I. Here we go with Rawls. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go! 38! Ohio!
Prescott now on second down. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Third down here. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Going right side, he has Witten. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Prescott to throw it. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Seahawks. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 87 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited on the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go. One, done. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Ohio. Check it back.
First down, Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Shift together here from the D-line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Lucky Whitehead is intended target, and it's third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. In motion right, Baldwin. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from it.
It all happened. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A second down throw for Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One man on the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Baldwin goes in motion right. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 60 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Wilson, and unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way down. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Romo gives to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Gun! Here we go. Gun!
On first down, it's Romo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up, looking deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Check! Here we go.
Throwing again is Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Past the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 60 Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Here's Romo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On the run, Dunbar. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Romo. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Romo here on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown? Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 or 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Let's go now.
On fourth down, Romo. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. In motion right is Bryant. Now Ben on third and long. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Good. Let's go now. Check. Let's go now. Left 35. Good.
Romo hands to Elliott. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. He finds some open field here. And he'll avoid the tap. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Red zone opportunity. Green, the tight end, in motion.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Easy. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Here we go. Blue 30. Shim.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And with that completion, now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Line up.
On 1st and 10, Romo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket.
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play.